is Ricky Starks versus Mr. Crunchy Munchy Spunk. With guest referee. Or guest, like, it wasn't even a ref. He was just like an outside enforcer.
So, yeah, they advertised this as this is the first thing that went off the rails for this match, but they advertised this as a special guest referee. But in my experience, a special guest referee is not someone who stands on the outside and makes sure that no one breaks the rules. It's, instead of a regular referee, you have this guy. So, like...
Yeah, so essentially, they could have just done that, like, okay, love Ricky Steamboat, you know? I love I don't know a lot of his matches, but I just know the aura of Ricky Steamboat, just of here and there and seeing stuff. Love that. Wouldn't change that. But essentially, you could have had this match with 2 referees. Like, that's essentially what they were doing, was just being like, oh, we need 2 refs.
Yeah, which, I mean, like, I would have been fine with this if they had said, I'm going to have a special guest enforcer. Because
yeah, but then
that's what this kind of match is called.
Like, but if you say enforcer, people were going to think of when Sabu was like an enforcer and he was picking up chairs and whacking people with them.
Yeah, I don't know. That's what this kind of match is called.
Special guest observer, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, like...
But essentially, they just had 2 referees, one of them being a guest. Which, yeah, that's the weird thing, because I was like expecting Ricky Steamboat to full on like hop in the ring and stuff, but instead he just was on the outside doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to let you take the reins on this match.
Okay. Look, I'm going to start off by saying that the majority of this match I actually really enjoyed, and I think that this is the best that CM Punk has looked since he returned. This match was a very good match. As always, CM Punk is not technically the best wrestler, but he tells a really good story in the ring. And when he has a good story to tell, goddamn, are his match is really enjoyable to watch, and that includes this match. With that being said, the last 5 minutes of this show ruined this match for me.
Because we were debating back and forth how they would do this. I was like, okay, I think they should either make Punk cheat or like get him to cheat. So he's like kind of going back on his word, and Ricky Steamboat calls him out and something like that. You brought up that he should like attack Ricky Steamboat.
Yes.
I'm like, fair. But essentially there was no... I was like, okay, there is like a chance that Punk, like, I think the one thing we said was like, it would be the stupidest thing if Punk won clean.
Yes.
Very
it would
stupid.
be. It'd be really dumb if Punk won clean.
But also, they did something worse than that.
Yeah.
I think they did something worse. They did something so much worse. Because I was like, the worst outcome is Punk wins clean. Oh my god, did they go above and beyond that? So anyway, do you want to take us through the finish?
The finish is as follows. So Ricky Starks takes out Stefan, the referee, accidentally. Rolls up CM Punk, puts his feet on the ropes in clear view
right in front of Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat, which just makes Starks look dumb. Ricky Steamboat knocks his feet off the ropes. They do a little bit of a back and forth like chatter, like where Ricky is getting mad at Ricky Steamboat. And then eventually CM Punk rolls up Ricky Starks. Now, look, a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, it was mistimed. Like, that's why it looks so bad. Because, yes, Ricky Steamboat did get in there late, and it was a mistimed thing. And that isn't on the performers. But what is the fact that they decided to do a roll-up finish.
Again.
And
well, not again. Well, Punk has always had roll-up finishes.
And just to put it into perspective, it is the only pin that I hate more than a victory roll, which is the, oh, I put my arm through your legs and now you're on your stomach and I'm blah, 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 blah. No. That's so stupid. That's the worst pin that you could do. And to have Ricky Starks lose to that, I was saying while this was happening, you cannot make the argument that CM Punk put over Ricky Starks. Like, at all. You had Ricky Starks beat CM Punk by cheating, and then you had CM Punk win against Ricky Starks in spite of his cheating.
Yeah, I don't think this is really putting over anyone else except CM Punk.
This only puts over CM Punk. Ricky Starks looks stupid because he tried to cheat blatantly in front of Ricky Steamboat. Ricky Starks looks weak because he got pinned by a roll-up. It's bad. It's not good. It's really bad choice in booking. And then to make it even worse,
to add salt into the wound,
they do some WWE ass bullshit where the fans have not wanted to turn on Ricky. For the past few weeks, even though Ricky cheated, they have been cheering for Ricky. And so it seems like what they've done is they've gone, oh, you don't want to cheer for Ricky? Well, you don't want to boo Ricky, sorry? Well, how about we have him beat up the babyfacest babyface to ever babyface? So Ricky attacks Ricky Steamboat and whips him with his own belt. CM Punk makes the save. And when I tell you that this is the dumbest thing that AEW has ever done, I'm talking worse than the Nightmare Collective, like worse than the way that they debuted Dark Order. Like, this is the worst booking decision that they've ever made.
It's definitely, since my time watching AEW, has been the only moment, like every time I watch AEW, again, new wrestling fan, I am. Every time watching AEW, I'm like, cool, I get it, it's satisfying. Even when they do something I don't like, I'm like, cool, I still see stuff, right?
Yep.
Or I still see, like, you're still going this way. This is the only time I've been like, what the actual fuck are you doing?
Yeah, so, like, fans don't want to boo Ricky. Generally, what AEW does in that situation is they pivot. They go, okay, fans don't want to boo Ricky. Okay, Ricky isn't a heel. He's like a baby face that like sometimes goes against the rules. Like that's not what they did here. They were like, no, you're gonna boo Ricky. You're gonna boo Ricky because he's gonna beat up the most likable legend that there is in wrestling.
You're gonna boo Ricky and you're gonna cheer Punk. It's so, like... I've never seen something like Punk is 50-50 wherever he goes. Like, even throughout the match, before the finish, it was like, was CM Punk? Ricky, there was 50-50
let's go
split.
Ricky, CM Punk. And it was 50-50.
Yeah, and it was basically 50-50. To have people split that much is fine. But to then just go, no, you're definitely going to boo this guy and you're definitely going to cheer this guy, just seems really stinky. Like, it stinks. It stinks of, like, some back politics interference. Like, oh, no, we can't. Like, Punk's come back and we don't want him to, like, he wants to be a babyface, so we're going to make him a babyface. It just stinks of that. It stinks of, like, oh, no, we can't upset Punk, otherwise he's going to do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, and...
It's stinky.
Look, it's really difficult to be, like... Because, like, I don't want to just say... oh my, like CM Punk is politicking his way into getting what he wants on the show. But like, it's really difficult not to think that when every other segment on this show was fine, but then the CM Punk segment somehow has this weird, bad booking. And consistently, CM Punk segments on this show have been the worst part of the show. I like Collision every week, except for the CM Punk segments.
Wait, last week didn't have a CM Punk segment, did it?
No, I don't think so.
That was a good week.
There was the promo. There was the promo segment. And that was fine. That was fine because like nothing weird happened in that segment. But like consistently, the CM Punk segments on Collision are the worst part of Collision.
Yeah, and look, I was frustrated after everything that happened. Like the fans in the stadium were like booing Ricky and cheering Punk. I'm like, this is dumb, you guys are dumb. I feel like why would you do that?
Like I said, it's some WWE ass shit. Like this is the WWE method. we want you to cheer this guy and boo this guy. And so we're going to do whatever we can. Even if you want to cheer this guy and boo that guy, we're going to do whatever we can to make it the way that we want it to happen.
Honestly, I'm going to quote Mr. Harvey Dent here to CM Punk. Man, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the WWE.
Like, I don't know if it's the case that CM Punk is trying to get all this stuff done. I don't know if it's the case that like Tony Khan just isn't an effective booker when it comes to CM Punk because he's too much of a mark. But it's just like, dude, turn CM Punk heel or get him off my TV, because at this point I don't want to see him.
Well, like, okay, what does that say if you had... So last week, he brings out a world title and he said, "This is mine, I never lost, yada yada." Puts an X, essentially disgraces your most prestigious belt in your company. Puts an X on it, says it's his, and then everyone's supposed to then position themselves to be like, no, that's the good guy. Like, what kind of mental gymnastics do you expect me to do to then go, no, that's actually the right guy if he's disgracing the belt of the company that he's working for, but also he's the good guy in this, and he's saying he's the quote-unquote real world champion when there's already another world champion, but then no, he's actually the good guy because he's now, this other guy has done, like, what is going on? What the fuck is going on?
I hate it. Simply, I cannot stand CM Punk's segments right now. I feel
like this was much. This was too much for me. I could take everything else. Like, viewers, listeners, you'll know that I've been pretty patient, and not getting too riled up. I don't think in the past episodes. I'm on my wit's end right now. I'm a patient man. And it's wearing thin.
This is... I think that I say that this is the worst booking that AEW has ever done, because it's the booking that has most reminded me of the worst aspects of WWE. And that's kind of what I stopped watching WWE for, was this sort of thing. And like, I'm not going to stop watching AEW right now because like it's happened once, right? I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, it's all turned to shit and I'm never going to watch it again. But it is concerning.
It's concerning, but I think we can just revel in the fact that we have Dynamite. And Dynamite is a show that we generally don't get upset at.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't want Collision to be the show that I get upset at. I don't want Collision to be the show that I don't like, because I do like Collision. We don't want to get
upset at AEW. We literally run a channel called This Week in Elite. We don't want to be upset about it.
I do like Collision. I really like Collision. What I don't like is the way that they've been booking CM Punk specifically. It's like I said in the other video that we did, I don't know when, we made it into a short. CM Punk is a sinkhole. He's dragging people down around him. Like, it's not that CM Punk himself is just bad. It's that he is making everything that he touches. What do you call it? He's got the opposite of the Midas touch. Everything he touches turns to shit.
Yeah, look, I feel like back then when you said it, there was an argument for like the other side. And the other argument of like, oh no, they're just doing this and this and this. Look what they did to my boy Ricky. Tell me he's not a sinkhole now.
You cannot make the argument that CM Punk is doing anything other than what is best for CM Punk.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that they need to have a bit more, like, Tony Khan himself seems to just he needs to either get in his head that, like, you know, to just book Punk how the people want to, or he needs to then start having a bigger dick about talking to Punk, because essentially, where is Punk going to go without AEW?
Yeah,
ain't going to go back to WWE, that's for sure. Where's the other? Was Impact? What was he going to do? What did he do when he left AEW? He vanished.
Yeah,
like he needs AEW as much as they think they need him. I think AEW would be fine without him, like from a brand standpoint. They definitely, it's advantageous to have him there.
Yeah.
But if he's going to drag your product down this much, you then need to buddy, you need to kind of do what we say, or do essentially what the fans want, and have good storylines, or like get out of here. Because like essentially, I just see it as he needs AEW more than AEW needs him. He probably wants to think about it the other way, but I don't think that's the case at all. Collision would work fine without him.
I'm going to be honest, the way that he's being booked right now, whether that be because of him or because of Tony, Collision would be better without him.
Yeah,
like Collision would be
honestly,
a better overall show if it didn't have CM Punk on it.
Honestly, because you could just have Jay like as the top guy on the show, or you could have more prominent spots for MJF or House of Black and FTR and stuff like that.
Jay,
like, there is definitely
Ricky, like
yeah, there's boys to fill your spot.
Not only fill it, they freaking, it's like they're not just gonna fill your shoes; they're gonna burst out of your shoes, my man. You're wearing size 10s; these guys are wearing size 14s. Like these guys have bigger feet than you.
Yeah. But holy shit, was this the most like depressing ending I've ever felt watching an AEW product?
Yeah, legitimately, I like it. It made me think about how I used to feel when I watched only WWE. Like a lot of the time after a WWE Raw, I'd be like, "Fuck, man! Like I can't believe they're doing this." And it's the same thing here. It's like, "Fuck, man! I can't believe that they're actually trying to make CM Punk a face."
They're like so like, and that's
this
the thing.
bad.
You can't argue that he is ignorant to the fact that people want him heel, because there's literally like a clip, or not a clip, but like in one of the shows, I can't remember which one. He points at the heel tunnel and smiles at the crowd or camera or something, and then goes to the face tunnel.
Yeah, it's
like, he knows.
I said that this booking is some WWE ass bullshit. This behavior from CM Punk is some Cody ass bullshit. Like. He's
just doing everything.
He's doing the Cody thing that Cody did before he left, where he so heavily teases a heel turn, but it just seems like it's never coming.
And
look,
if it does come, we're not going to be some like copy ass bullshit and be like, this was the plan the whole time. No, they did some fucking bullshit right now. Even if he turns heel, this is still going to be bullshit. Even if
he turns heel and that was the plan the whole time, it was a bad way to get to that end goal.
Bad plan.
Was it like, even if the plan was he turns heel at that point in time, we know when he's going to turn heel. It's just, and this was just the path to get there. Like, I don't care. Like, it was a bad path. Make a better path.
Tony Khan, read the fucking room.
You put this path over a shit ton of fucking roots and shit. Make a smoother path.
Yeah. How long have we been talking about this for? I feel like we've been ranting for a while.
I think it's been maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, not too bad. We'll see. No, I feel like we're going in circles. If we have anything else, do you have anything constructive you would like to add?
CM Punk, turn heel or get the fuck off my TV.